Swadika. Good afternoon. This is Celeste, and I'm going to answer four of the questions from the 8 questions from the final exam. Well, the first question that I choose is what is good and what is bad, and how do we differentiate it? Nobody is born good or bad. So if we're going to define good, it's something to do with positive qualities. Like we can describe it as something interesting, pleasant, enjoyable, or very satisfactory. The um, the bad is the opposite of good. Let me cite an example. We can define good when we are referring to the action. Example, when you've done something good, you know the feeling of being peaceful and you're happy because you know you did something right or you did something good. It is also a term that we can say that we've done something good if we are happy and we are proud of what we do. So it's something to do with a positive effect. When it comes to a classroom, example, a teacher, when the teacher says good things about the student, it means it is something to do with the student's performance and how the student behave in the class. As a teacher, we are not allowed to say bad things to our student. Instead, we say word like similar and similar to bad, or another term for bad. We can say the student is doing poorly in class, or needs improvement in his class performance. So that is my answer to the first question. The second question that I chose is what does it mean to love creation? God created this wonderful world, and the earth is our home, and it provides us what we need, like shelter, food, water, air, and everything we need. And as a human, we also have a responsibility to take care of the resources, because what we have right now is not infinite. We should take care of the nature around us, because how can we enjoy it if we are the one who are destroying it? Our world now is changing, and we experience how our resources is depleting, and we are paying for it, just like the pandemic that we are facing right now. We should not only think of what the nature can give us, but instead we also need to give back. The animals are depending on us, and if we destroy their home, where are they going? We should love the nature like we love our house or ourselves, because after all, without the nature, without these creations, how can we exist? We will never exist. Okay, this is my question number 3. I chose the question, are people good or evil by nature? People aren't born good or bad, because when we were young, we are simply innocent about anything around us. We rely on our surroundings and how our family raised us. So as we grow older, we begin learning some values that molded our characters, and we explore the world. We learn that not everything is easy, and the way we accept the defeat is how our characters developed. Experience transforms us into a different person. Either it will make us better or worse. So being good or bad person is a decision to make. So if I choose to become a good person, I am making sure my actions are lining up with my goal to become a good person. So if I chose to become bad, it's because there might be a past event in my life that's still keeping me to not let go. So a traumatic experience is one of the examples that scars someone or made someone into a bad person. Remember, nobody really chooses to become a bad person because, you know, we don't choose to be bad for no reason, because experience plays a major part in transforming a person's character. And the last question that I chose is, does it make sense to forgive someone for what he did wrong? I would say it depends on what the person did. Let's say if the person who made a mistake on you didn't intend to hurt you, it is easy to forgive. It is easy to give the forgiveness. However, if that someone hurt you badly or intentionally or repetitively, this time it is difficult for us to give or to give the forgiveness. There are few people who hurt me, particularly someone I called a friend, and they asked for forgiveness the moment I found them made something that hurt me. But because I'm a type of person who gives second chances, I gave this friend a chance. But as the third time, this friend did hurt me again. And I found out that she really didn't care for my feelings. I decided to just let go of her and don't easily give her my forgiveness because I don't think she deserved the third chance of forgiveness from me. So I guess what she did is terribly wrong, and even she said how sorry she was, I still chose not to forgive her because I believe forgiveness is given to those people who are truly and who are willing to change their mistake and who are truly admitted their mistakes. And this is not given to those who are just saying sorry with empty meaning, for those who don't really meant it, because forgiveness, like respect, is also earned. So those are the answers, my answers to all 4 questions that I chose. So again, I hope you learned something from me. This is Celeste and signing off.